What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen it before, very quickly, I want to plug this real quick. Link to the Discord is in the description. If you want to, feel free to join the Discord, come chat about Smash Bros, DLC, or whatever. I mainly made it for my Raid Boss amiibos. If you want to get in on that fight against mine, go ahead. Links in the description. Otherwise, yeah, I just had to plug that real quick. Otherwise, if you haven't seen this series, very quickly, 100 characters get put into a tournament. Each day on the channel, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. And then, for each matchup, I'll go over both the characters that happen to be in said match. I'll go over some maybe facts, maybe a bit of a mini moveset pool, whatever it might be. Try to make a mini case for them to be in Smash Ultimate for DLC. So, but then, yeah, we'll vote between one of the two, and voting's a part of the rules, so I'll just show you guys all the rules right now. All right, rule number 1. This is for fun. There are no restrictions when it comes to voting and who you can vote for. If they happen to be in the match, you can vote for them. Always envision voting like this. Between the two characters, who would you personally want more of? It not necessarily who's more likely, but who would you want more between the two characters in the day. That's how I want you to vote. But you do remember, you only get one vote per person. But how do you vote? That is simple. Down in the comments, you simply type the answer or the character's name that you are voting for. Just type that down in the comments. You are allowed to vote for both if you really like both the characters, or if you're having a little bit difficult time deciding who to vote for, you are allowed to vote for both. Otherwise, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning characters have to lose twice before being officially eliminated. Once we get to the results to determine winner and loser, if there happens to be a tie in the voting, we're just going to flip a coin on camera, fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So, yeah, you get 7 days to get your votes in. Once the matchup gets uploaded, votes that come in after the fact, well, it just doesn't count. Simple as that. Anyway, that's the rules, so let's get into the rest of the video. Alright, so let's get into the results from last week. Again, loser bracket, somebody's getting eliminated today, so, oh, who was the... so the results from last week was Chorus Kids taking on Byleth from Fire Emblem. So did Fire Emblem prevail this time, or did get Fire Emblem out of here. We have too much of it. What came of it? Well, it was actually a little bit one-sided in terms of Fire Emblem in this case. Almost a 2-to-1, almost 2-to-1 votes. Byleth ended up winning this one, 35 votes to just 18. So, yeah, a lot of people, not everyone that voted Byleth, but quite a few of the people that I seen vote, they expressed Fire Emblem Three Houses was a fantastic game. I certainly agree with that. Phenomenal game, loved it. One of the best. One of my more favorite games of 2019. Definitely enjoyed it. So a lot of people enjoyed the game, and they're like, yeah, I'd be okay to see, a character from Fire Emblem. Plus, Byleth's not just your stereotypical Marth clone, which makes him even better. So that's pretty cool. But on the other hand, Chorus Kids eliminated. That's their second loss, so they're done from the tournament. But it happens to every character except for one, because, well, the one characters end up going to win the whole thing. But anyway, that's the results. Let's go to the matchup. Where are we at here? What game is this? 98. Game 98. We have Impa from the Legend of Zelda series. So, hey, look, Legend of Zelda's a big series, right? Yeah. But Impa's opponent, Louie from the Pikmin series. So, I got a couple points about Louie, but I think we're starting with Impa. So, Impa's interesting. A few reasons. Now, Impa, we've never really had a... well, we've only really had, 4 different characters from the Legend of Zelda series? 3 if you really want to get into it, because Zelda Sheik debate thing. Not a debate, but the whole Zelda... Whatever. Anyway, Legend of Zelda, arguably the second, maybe third biggest franchise for Nintendo. Maybe behind Mario and Pokemon, or maybe... however you want to arrange it. It's a top 3 franchise for Nintendo. Does tremendously well. Impa is one of the reoccurring characters in the franchise, which gets a lot more eyes onto a character, and the character starts to develop a fan base, and that's pretty awesome. Now look, Legend of Zelda, my point for it being such a big franchise, how does it still only really have, I'm saying 4 reps. Yeah. Let's not get, I'm not going to go into, I'm not going to go into the Zelda Sheik thing, but we have Link, Zelda, Sheik, Ganondorf, Link number 5, Link number 10, whatever they are, right? Okay. Please, Nintendo, whatever you want to do, if we get a brand new Legend of Zelda character, whether it is for Smash Ultimate DLC or whether it's the next Smash Bros. Game, can we just get a different non-Link character finally? I don't want Toon Ganondorf, Toon Zelda, Toon Sheik. I don't want none of that. Give me a new character. So Impa's perfect for that, right? It's just something new. That's kind of, in a way, it's the same sort of argument as the Fire Emblem. Like, all right, Fire Emblem has too many Marth clones. Legend of Zelda series has too many Links. It doesn't have enough diversity, if that's the, that might be a better way to put it. So, Impa could fit that. So, circling back to Smash Ultimate, before the base game released, there's a lot of speculations going around. Once the term Echo Fighter got coined and everyone started understanding what that was, Impa started getting kind of lumped in as the Sheik Echo and Echo Fighter, and is like, I mean, I guess I can understand where it's coming from, maybe movement wise in that, but Impa's just such a different character to Sheik in so many different ways, and as an Echo Fighter, I don't think that'd be the best way to portray Impa. And that's another topic of debate, right? Impa, which one did we get? Do we get this one from the Hyrule Warriors version? The one that most people think, if Impa were to be a playable character, do we get this one? Or do we get the elderly version of Impa? Which would be a great joke character, by the way, if Sakurai ended up doing that. If he goes and puts a brand new Legend of Zelda character in, and it's going to be the elderly version of Impa, which I believe isn't that the one in Breath of the Wild and other Legend of Zelda games. So that'd be kind of a funny little twist, wouldn't it? I don't know. I could see Sakurai doing something like that, just way out of left field. Like, oh, you guys want a new Legend of Zelda character? Elderly Impa. Enjoy. And people would still enjoy that. But Impa as a character. Oh, let me, I want to point this out again. Or not again, but I want to bring it up. Look, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the Nintendo Switch's biggest games, right? And they had so many ideas for additional DLC and blah, 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 whatever it was, that they just decided to go ahead and do a remake. No, they went ahead and greenlit a sequel. Fantastic. I can't wait to see what it looks like and how it's going to play and everything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be another just huge hit for Nintendo Switch. So, my point is, we have no idea how far along in development it is. Maybe it's still kind of early. Maybe it's farther than we expect into development. Maybe, and this is what I'm trying to get to, maybe it's at a certain point where Sakurai and the team for Smash Bros., when they're coming up with DLC characters, they kind of sit down and go, all right, look, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever they might call it, maybe they go ahead and be like, yeah, you guys want a Breath of the Wild 2? All right, you can have that. Did you want a character from Breath of the Wild? All right, here you go. And then they give us somebody from, the Breath of the Wild sequel. Maybe they do something like that, which would be a fantastic little tie-in, first-party character for Nintendo. They get to promote their own game within their own game, but doing that just makes too much sense, so maybe they don't do that. I don't know. But Impa, moveset I didn't even touch on, but you could do, if anyone played Hyrule Warriors, you can get a better understanding of kind of how the character might play as. Does have a giant sword blade thingy-majiggy, so you could do something with that, I suppose. But yeah, definitely, Impa's not an Echo Fighter, but Impa is her own sort of fighter, depending on which version you want to use. But hey, come on, elderly Impa, that'd be kind of fun. That'd be a great joke character. I'm just saying. I get a kick out of that. But let's talk about Impa's opponent here. Louie from Pikmin. And I ask the question, where's Pikmin 4? Hello? Anybody? Look, it's not a game I'm really looking forward to by any means. Pikmin series is alright. I'll play it, but it's not something that I'm like, where is it? Where is it at? I'm just saying, they announced Pikmin 4 like 25 years ago, and we still have we don't know anything about, where is it? Is it still a thing? Is it canceled? Did it like restart development like Metroid Prime did? I don't know. I'm honestly curious what happened to that. So Pikmin 4, what if it did restart? Maybe it's far into development. Maybe it's getting ready. And same argument for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 sequel. Maybe they want to tie in a Pikmin character from Pikmin 4 into Smash Bros. Maybe that could be Louie. Now, you could go either of the other captains. The other, what are their official? Aren't they all captains? Like we have Olimar. We have Olimar and Alf. Alf was so mistreated. He should have just been an Echo Fighter. That would just make too much sense. But they're like, now we're gonna put him as an alternate skin. Excuse me, what? Please? That was no. But anyway. Besides Alf being shafted from the roster as a separate playable character, let's talk Louie for a second. Now, you're like, all right, what could Louie or even Charlie or Brittany, what could any of them bring that would be different than what Olimar does? Now, I've seen a couple different things. So the one I definitely would want to see for sure, if we somehow get a brand new Pikmin rep, please utilize the rock Pikmin. First of all, that's not used anywhere, right? Maybe we could even, I was going to say use the winged Pikmin. I know Olimar, Alf, I know they have that, but maybe you could find different ways to kind of use them. I don't know, just use them a bit more than they are. That has to be, if a new Pikmin rep were to happen, that has to be a part of the new playstyle, I would say. Or somebody, I've heard a few people suggest this as well, and I think it'd be kind of interesting. Give Louie, in this case, give him Olimar's old moveset, where you can have 6 Pikmin. And I think that would be a bit more unique because they had to cut the Pikmin for Smash Wii U and 3DS due to the 3DS's limitations. So why not go back? You have the data, it's kind of there. The moveset's ready. Yeah, it's going to share similarities to how Olimar would work, but then that's where you could bring in the rock Pikmin. That's where you could bring in, I don't know, whatever else. That's where you could throw in different ideas for using the winged Pikmin, because wasn't Olimar's up B, wasn't that the long Pikmin chain and grabs onto the stage? So there you could use that for the up B, and then use winged Pikmin for something else. I don't know. Maybe it just hovers around. I don't know. Just there's ideas for the moveset. Maybe mash the two together. I don't know why this picture's funny to me. Louie's just looking at the blue Pikmin like, what are you? I don't know why that's funny. But like there's different, and there's just different ways you can utilize and manage a brand new Pikmin rep while still being somewhat familiar with Olimar. So if you've played Olimar, you're going to kind of get a kick out of, whoever the new character for Pikmin would be, in this case Louie. So you'll understand the character, you'll know the kind of, all right, we got to chuck Pikmin, do some damage, maybe rock Pikmin, just stack up a whole bunch, and you could actually use, maybe you could actually throw the rock, okay, so if you play Olimar and you throw Pikmin, usually they'll, except for the fat purple one, but you'll throw them, they'll attach on, and the Pikmin will start attacking the opponent. Maybe for the rock Pikmin, it could function the same way as the purple one, where it does a lot of damage. Probably should do the most damage, because I believe it should be the heaviest. But maybe you throw the rock Pikmin, and then wherever it lands, it stays there, and you could use that as maybe a tiny little platform you could actually jump off of. And then if you want to go retrieve it, you actually have to go over and just press A button on it or whatever, and you'll pick it back up, and it'll get back in rotation. I don't know. There's some cool ideas for a brand new Pikmin rep. I do think Pikmin does deserve a second rep, and then 2's probably good. But whether it would be Alf being a brand new solo character, whether it be Louie, Charlie, Brittany, I don't care. For me, I don't know why. I've been training my Olimar amiibo quite a bit over the past month and a half, roughly. Trained it, retrained it again. So I guess I'm just really into the playstyle right now. So for this matchup, I'm actually going to vote Louie, actually. I guess also to another point, Impa's not a top character that I want to see from Legend of Zelda, although I would have no objections. Like I said, I want to see a brand new Legend of Zelda character that's not another Link, all right? Give us something different. I don't want Toon Zelda. I don't want Toon Sheik. I don't want just something different, all right? Somebody different. So, yeah, I guess I'm actually voting Louie in this one. I don't know if he's going to win. Probably not. But it's all good. Vote for who you want. One vote per person. But that is going to be it for this one. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Either Impa or Louie or both. So, sneak peek for tomorrow. We actually have... Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Tomorrow's matchup, we have Fortnite default Jonesy. Yeah, Fortnite guy. Yeah, who's voting for him? We'll see that tomorrow. But his opponent, excuse me, Sora from, well, Kingdom Hearts. So that's a very interesting matchup we have for tomorrow. And then results. Who do we have for results tomorrow? We will have the results of Psylux, who's taking on Jill Valentine. So we'll see all that tomorrow. Today's today. Today's wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.